Fam, what is up with the squad? It's your favorite auntie with Uncle Tendencies in the building. Y'all know what it is. It's the CC show. I'm here with Coach Coleman, Contacts Coleman in the building. What's up, Contacts?
Blink, 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 blink.
What's up, Coach?
Somebody help me find my skills. It's madness that we call March happening out
Madness
here.
that we call March.
People
Madness
trying to
that we
go
call
dancing.
Use the dancing machine.
Dancing
Come on, man. You gotta
machine.
finish it.
People trying to go dancing.
You gotta finish it. You know I'm not the singer. Come on now. In the building, Groovy, what's good? Harold Williams, what's happening? Johnny, what's happening, fam? Emily, what is good? What's good? What's good? Come on in. Paris, Milan in the building. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Umoja, 1967, over there on the Instagram. What's up? Rewind the bot in the building. I don't know.
Bot in the building.
But up my brother from another mother.
Harold Williams.
How you don't know what Harold Williams look like? He been in the chat. He been on the lot. Never mind, Paris. I'm not going to tonight. I ain't even going. There's no Wayne Breezy. Uh-oh. There we go.
Boy.
Oh, here we go.
Got to be starting something. We done got started early.
I see.
Early.
So, Coach, I know we got. You feel like singing today? All right. You feel like
breakfast was on the table. That's all I got.
That's all you got. All right.
Shout out to Coach Rowe on last night. He was saying it with his chest last night. 007. He was saying stuff with his chest.
What he said with his chest?
Man, just everything was strong yesterday. Just his. He was excited.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. He came up here and did a throw it back face and a twerk face. He didn't say that with his chest.
What? He had a college flashback. He did.
Didn't he? Coach had a straight flashback. Christopher Maxwell, what's good, fam? What is going on? I don't know what nobody looked like.
When they reminisced over you, my God.
I'd have thought she was really a bot. Oh my gosh, you are so funny. Okay, what's up to you, Paris? Not you'd have thought she was a bot for real. She is a bot.
Well, let me fix my posture. My great grandma be tripping. Hold on, let me fix my posture.
No, that's straight, boy.
When they reminisce over you, my
work time. Yeah, we video chat during work time. In the mansion. Sometimes. No. So, Coach, we got some conferences that's finishing up.
Yeah.
Some conferences just finishing up. Some conferences that's still trying to figure out what they're gonna do. But I mean, for the most part, the conferences that matter are done. Pretty much set.
Yeah.
I mean, they're pretty much set. So
now Oregon State got an automatic bid. Does everybody realize that? Oregon State got an automatic bid out of the West Coast Conference, WCC. I don't think, West Coast Conference. WKRP in Cincinnati. Yeah, I think of W. That's a quiet.
What you eating, Coach? Emily asked you what you eating. What's your snack?
I got entertainment crackers. Emily.
And Bubble water?
cracker and cheese.
Oh, cheese and crackers. Okay, cheese and crackers.
Well, vegan
You got
cheese. Yeah.
little cheese and crackers going. Okay. So you get a chance to go through. I wanted to shout out some of these coaches, and I don't know if you're familiar with them or not. So, Coach Blair Lewis, George Mason, first A-10 championship in program history.
Yep.
Congrats. I want to shout her out. A couple other coaches that I saw that I wanted to shout out.
Grand Canyon.
A lot of these coaches of color. I don't even be knowing they out there. But I was scrolling today and they kept popping up, and I was like, well, let me see. So then there was,
because we don't get because women of color don't get a high profile opportunity. They got to make something out of nothing,
Where was Coach? Exactly. Where was Coach Reed at last time? Where was Coach Reed?
Was she Charlotte?
She's at Charlotte now. Where did Coach Reed come from?
Jackson State.
So Coach Reed advanced at number 12. Charlotte knocked off Tulsa to advance.
I knew that was gonna happen.
AAC quarterfinals for the first time in program history. Shout out Carol Lawson, led Duke to his first ACC championship title in 12 years.
And
if anybody didn't see Plies celebrating the SEC championship, please pull that up. It's priceless. Another great conference champ story, Destiny Rogers leading Arkansas State to his first ever Sun Belt championship. Rogers, the first Black woman head coach in A-State athletics history, will lead her team to his first NCAA tournament. Like, I'm surprised I'm still saying stuff like this in 2025.
No, right? It's not a surprise.
To his first NCAA tournament appearance in just her third full season as head coach.
But when they try to keep us out, you prolong your own success.
I see. I just, I was surprised at how, I didn't keep scrolling because I was like, hold on now. It's 2025. Now, is it really the first? It's the first for you too? For you too? That's how I started feeling like, okay.
Right.
So I did want to shout them out. There are a lot of coaches of color. I shouldn't even say that because what I just caught out was Black female coaches. I thought that there was a Latina coach that I saw too, but maybe not. But Black female coaches that I didn't have any idea were even working. So I wanted to call some of them out and just congratulate them in their program. Making it, winning conference championships, making it to quarterfinals, big deals for their programs. Reed, I think Reed just got there, didn't she? This is her first year at Charlotte. First year at Charlotte, so and already seeing success. So that I did want to take some time to shout them out.
The coach is a brand, and the players got to buy into the brand. If players don't buy into the brand and they don't believe, then it's going to be a tough product. And then the coach, and then the community's got to buy into the brand, to the coach, and then the campus community, not just the community at large. And so it's a lot that goes into building a successful program. It's not just bringing them to practice and X's and O's. It's a lot of professional relationship, personal relationship, things like that. So I don't know if fans realize how much time from their family, their coaches are away to invest and make the team their family. And that's why some of your great coaches make their team their family, because they sacrifice so much time especially when high school coaches, yes, but college coaches way more than high school coaches. Okay. But every coach is still sacrificing some time away from family, and whatever that family may look like. Is it just your personal life? Is it just, your extended family? Doesn't mean they're necessarily married or something like that, but you're just away from your life and invested in this, and you signed up for this. But so it takes, to be successful in that basketball, to be at the top level, you're going to sacrifice something in your personal life for that program to be successful. There's no ifs, ands, or whats about it.
I dig it. I can dig it. Russell, only bring the facts to the chat over there on the Instagram. Free All America 06. I see you. Umoja 1967. Appreciate y'all pulling up on the Instagram. Paris Milan, I've been trolling all day. The SC hate is real. Why can't you just congratulate, give your flowers, and keep it moving? Real Karate Feud, what's up, fam? You know,
And I'm guessing somebody like Reed and those coaches that are having success, they know how to teach the game in a simple way to keep it simple that the players can say, I get that. That's what we need to do. So if you can teach the game in a simple way and not make it calculus, that's a sign of a good coach.
look, basketball is simple. It's a very simple game. See ball, shoot ball, make ball. It's just that simple.
Yep,
It's simple.
it is.
People, like you said, make it calculus or muck it up or whatever you want to call it, right? But for the most part, it's a very simple game, and beautiful to watch when played properly. But the hate for the brand on SC, it's easy for people to be like, you just getting the same kind of hate that Gino got. You getting the same kind of hate that UConn got when they were winning. But
It's a little different.
it feels different. It has
Yeah,
a different
it has some
twang to
spewed.
it.
It has some
It's something.
spewed, some
Yeah,
hatred towards it, doesn't it? It
it's a
has a
little it's a little different. It's a little bit more hate filled
yeah.
than just being
It's a lot of
fired.
cow and not a. It's
Yeah, a
not
lot of
pure cheese.
cacao.
Yeah, it's a lot of that.
So there's that. You know what I mean?
But you know my philosophy.
What's
When
that?
when someone is put in adversity, and it's not adversity they ask for because they're doing what they don't. They're doing what they love, or they're doing their calling. And the calling is doing something that you're great at, that you're gifted to do. Right? We're not even being all religious. We're saying everybody, even everybody in this chat, there's something that you're great, only you can do. Now, whether you came upon it or not, that's on your journey. So when you locked in and you do that, and you're a dream merchant, you're changing lives in that too, or making an impact in lives.
Mm-hmm.
Then and then you add in the melanin in your skin, the color of who you are, and who they feel should be the face of success in women's basketball in the 21st century, 2025. So, and then the baskonomics that we talk about and we see move around. And so for what I like is that the strategic plan that Coach Big Drip, John Staley has, and this coaching staff, and then not only that, but the parents buy into how you handle and manage the media, and the players have, and everything down. So that tells me there's something genuine and something authentic and something special about this person. And still, they try to villainize her. They do. They try to
Well, I think
find
also,
something twisted with the program. They dig deep.
I also think it's just with the intentionality that she reaches back with, right? Let me see, Auntie. I don't understand how you don't want that lick back. UConn whooping our ass. It's because you like Paige. I know that's your homie, but they did us worse than UCLA. I mean, I'm not pressed about the lick back with UConn. I call UConn in the championship, but for me, UCLA took the O. So the UCLA loss means more to me. UConn, we just have been beating UConn, so it's not like, oh man, UConn came in the house and beat our ass. UConn actually was getting a lick back for the whooping that they took the year before and the year before and the year before. I think we just have beat UConn like 4 times in a row or something.
I mean,
So, and we've lost to Gino before. UCLA, the way they acted, they took the O. They took the O. They took the #1 ranking. Then they took the uncommon. Then they started talking all that trash. UConn came in. They had a masterful game plan. They executed their game plan. They did what they did and went back to the crib. It don't have nothing to do with me liking Paige. None of that. I'm a Gamecock. Don't ever question that. I don't even know how you even. I don't even know what made you type that fuck shit in the chat. But um,
and you
don't
lost,
ever
and you still
question.
defended champion.
Don't ever question my loyalty to the Gamecocks. If I would pick somebody else over the Gamecocks or hold back something because I like another player. That ain't even who I am. I stand on way more business than that. Though, yeah, I'm not sure about that shit, but we could talk about it. What else you want to know? What else you want to know? What else you got, Coach?
Man, going back to that, when you're a defending champion, you lose a game. Going back to the hate that they get, it seemed, what the word I was searching for? It seems that some medianomics or I'll say media monsters, that's what you are, right? Come after with militia. I'm gonna play on M words. Some media monsters come with, I think, malice.
Mm-hmm.
It's like malicious to dismantle something where sports is about you win some, you lose some. At the end of the season, it's a matter of who's in the winner's circle on the platform hoisting the trophy. And so don't make it this unrealistic goal that in order for South Carolina to be considered champion material, they got to go undefeated. And just because it's a black woman and predominantly black team. So that was just thinking about that when you was answering that question. Like it's really unrealistic but it's it just reminds me of the hate you give. And I like the way Don really tries not to feed into that energy. And so I want to applaud that. You don't want to feed the monster. You want to.
I mean, she ain't got time to be feeding the monster. She got It's too much other good stuff going on. It's too much other good stuff going on for her right now. It's too much other good stuff going on. Like she's done too much other stuff. I mean, her career anyway.
Right.
Like, but at the same time, you gotta clap back. You gotta clap back and stand on business sometime, right? And so I'm liking that she's pushing back on narratives. I'm liking that she's calling stuff out. I'm liking that she's saying, yeah, no, we did earn the number one ranking. No, we do have players on our team that should be considered for freshman of the year. Players on our team that should be considered for national player of the year. All of that stuff. So I like the pushback on that narrative, but it seems like as soon as she opened her mouth, it's just more hate.
And what she said? She said, "I'm talking facts. I'm telling you facts about our record." When he interviewed at the end,
not nothing that I hope for, not nothing that I'm wishing for. I'm not asking y'all to give give us anything that we didn't earn. Like just when you put it all on when you put it all on paper. If you put our resume on paper and didn't have the name South Carolina on the paper, they would be a number one overall every time.
Number one pick overall. Number one
every time. Every time. But as soon as you put South Carolina on the page, it's a question about it. It's a question about it.
Move the needle. Where's the needle now? Where did it go? Wait a minute.
We stay moving the goalposts.
All right. We
stay moving the goalposts.
Like wait a minute. Like, peekaboo. Right on that.
Not peekaboo. So I know you said it was some other programs that was finishing up. You had some.
Remember we talked. Remember you was giving me the quiz on certain other smaller. He was like, "Oh, do you know?"
Oh, the conferences. Yeah, for sure.
Now, you remember when you mentioned High Point?
Okay, kind of.
They, if I'm not mistaken, they have earned a trip to March Madness. They are the Big South champions.
Did you pick them, or did you just know who they are?
I didn't pick them, but I did pick Tennessee Tech.
We'll kick that shit from the other end zone. Nothing but hate. Every time she say something, it's unreal, and always clap back in a classy way. I'm tired of ever having to clap back in a classy way. Okay, so yeah, they first to the Big South. Who's the coach here? You didn't pick them, but you knew who they were. All right, let's see. Okay, so this is a good segue. This is a good segue to the brackets, to the brackets. Because since you are a master with the conferences.
Who the master? No, Coleman.
So okay,
nah. High Point, the school bus people. High Point, Harold Williams of college, man.
I don't know what he talking about. I'm not sure. Okay, so let me ask you this. We're gonna go through like the first the day ones, right?
Yeah.
And y'all tell me too. Vic basically ain't even want to shake no hand after the game. He tired of losing. Jeffrey, what's up, fam?
He said,
So let's talk bracket.
He took a game in pregame because he thought he had that work because they beat him. I told you it was like false. It was false confidence.
I want to know.
On it.
I want to know who y'all think gonna get in this thing. So right now they got both Southern and NCAA at 16. Who wins out of Southern and North Carolina A&T?
I'm gonna go A&T.
You got A&T beating Southern. Okay.
Yeah.
High Point, since you brought him up, High Point against UNC Greensboro. I think that's who it is, right?
We'll go Greensboro.
That's Reed.
No, Reed is Charlotte. She's still playing.
That's right, Charlotte. My bad. Okay. Harvard, Washington.
And Harvard, Washington.
Mm-hmm.
I like Dr. Turner, but I think Washington just got a better oil.
They got too much with Sellers over there, don't they?
Yeah, I just think they got a little bit more.
It's tough.
It's tough.
No, here's the thing.
Here's the thing. I don't think Harvard has enough physicality for Washington.
Right now, but if they're able to pull that off, if Dr. T is able to pull that off, what does that say about her? Where does her WNBA style go if she's able to pull that off?
Oh, it'll definitely go up. I think that'll be an important game for her for the stock to go up. But I just think as an overall team for Harvard, I don't think they have enough depth against Washington. That'd be my concern for Harvard is depth, and let's look at how many minutes per game Turner has to play for them to be successful.
Mm-hmm. Okay, no, this isn't the official bracket. This isn't the official bracket, Paris. This is just if it was to start today, this is what they got as far as bracketology. So it looks like the two Ivy League schools are Harvard and Princeton. But Princeton and Iowa State. Can Audie Crooks get by Princeton?
Not the way they playing lately.
What?
No. Princeton pulled upset last tournament, and they haven't lost much. But Chin, and they didn't really. I'm not saying Princeton is better than them, but I'm saying when your athleticism gets frustrated. Remember years ago when that happened at Georgetown on the men's side, they got beat by Princeton men because your athleticism versus your left athlete, they got impatient and try to force things instead of play within how, and sometimes you get lost in that, I say apply pressure. When you got a team that's that thing, you got to apply pressure full court. You got to try to disrupt before they get in the half court set. So teams like that are really effective in a half court set, and they chop you up. They dissect.
Coach, this is a hot take for me right here. And Jeffrey, I see you saying it's probably gonna be a team Bryant coming out of Rhode Island.
Yeah, Bryant's out of Rhode Island. I used to coach basketball summer camps there.
So
from Bobby from 2004 to 2007.
Wait a minute. Hold on, hot take contacts.
Yeah, I'm trying to give me a date.
That's why I got Addie and Audie. Addie and Audie out at day one to Princeton.
You said who? Audie?
Yeah, Audie and Addie. That's
here's the thing. They don't run either. They're really similar. They're really a half court set team. So it's going. I think that'll be nipping. That will be possession game because really they don't want to run, and Princeton doesn't want to run. They'll run. If you have a outlet, a fast break opportunity off a turnover, you do. But those two teams are not a running team like spread the floor really. So it is actually a good matchup.
On the hot seat, who's going on your bracket?
Huh?
Who's moving on? Don't do that, Coach.
The past 3 years, Princeton has proven itself to be showing up on the scene. Legit. They don't bring any fear. They're not playing wish ball. You know what I mean? I wish the ball go in as I shoot. I wish.
Audie dropped 40 in the first round last year.
I get it. I get it. But they've
No,
been.
we can't talk you into it, huh?
Yeah, and it's probably because I'm from Jersey, so I'm going with my Jersey team till I die.
Okay, yeah, okay. That's what. Yeah, tell me something more. Tell me something more than what you telling me right now. Because
I'm born and raised
the
back in
next
New
thing I
Jersey
was
where
finna
I'm
ask
born
you,
and raised.
the next thing I was finna ask you was tell me Princeton's high score. Who leads them in point? Who leads them in scoring?
I don't even rock with them like that. So
Yeah, I knew it was something. I'm glad. Yeah, tell me something else to this story because I'm like, really? You holding strong on Princeton, Iowa State.
it's a Jersey thing. You called me. You called me. It's a Jersey.
Okay. But I mean, they both, they both number 10.
But
So
and
it would be a
stop.
pick.
But on a just
Spoiled
a
Brett
object.
say Audie can beat them. Crooks be going off for the tournament though. Definitely can't sleep on her. Okay. Yeah. Wow. Okay, Robert, you say Yale is better, but they ain't in this thing.
Yeah, you gotta get to the chip.
Yeah, they didn't make it. They not on this. They not in, maybe. I mean, I don't know. Maybe in the WNIT or something, but they not on this list right here.
They
I
should get a
don't see
bid
Yale anywhere.
for the college basketball invitation. We got the CBI and the WNIT now, so you got 2 times to win something.
Okay, so let's not talk about South Carolina. Let's not talk about UCLA.
Uh
Let's not talk about USC. Let's not talk
uh
about Texas.
uh
Not UConn.
uh.
Outside of those teams, who can make a really, really deep run in the tournament that nobody's thinking about?
I mean,
Y'all
right now.
tell us in the chat too. Who can make a really, really deep?
Right
And
now,
wait. Let's agree. What's a really, really deep run? Is like Elite Eight.
Elite Eight, yeah, Elite Eight.
Elite Eight, a surprise to the Final Four. Elite
Yeah.
Eight, surprise to the Final Four. So when you tell us your team in the chat, tell us the team, and are you saying they could go Elite Eight or Final Four? Elite Eight or Final Four? Let me know. Let us know. So a team besides those ones.
Well, I'm gonna have to agree with
and how
Paris.
far?
I'm gonna have to agree with Paris on Duke and um, TCU, and it all depends on the luck of the matchup draw, how rosters match up to. But I am not. I got a hold on LSU. I'm not too sold on that. And Deborah, if you listen, it's not disrespect, but I just
I
see.
like a healthy LSU.
Yeah, but it's too many unknowns right there going into that. And if you said a few lives ago, maybe they playing possum, whatever. Okay, we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, I don't even like how the locker room is right. Just from the outside looking in, I don't like how it's managed. So it's a little messy. It's a little messy. So I'll have to step back from that. Harold Williams, you put Creighton. You need to be ashamed of yourself. Put Creighton.
Go back to sleep. Go back to sleep, Harold. Just go back to sleep, dude.
I know I said Ohio State can give me first round, but if Ohio State got their act together, they definitely are potential. They are
Tennessee Elite Eight surprise. Okay, I saw St. John's. I don't know anything about St. John's. Robert, how far are you saying St. John's can go?
St. John's.
Rob the Man Media. What's up, Rob? LSU locker room. Maybe it's straightened out now, right? We know who's who. We know who's who. We know who's who now. We know who stepped up and who didn't. Right?
I think if you had Oyoka lead back, I think Kansas State would be in a good position to make a push for that. They play well in spurts. People say Tennessee. I'm not. So remember, we're going to go back to something a few lives ago. They never established any type of post threat, an inside-out game that spread out the defense and the force defense to play different help schemes. So yeah. FM said the Blue Hoses.
George Mason. Oh, Sweet 16 sleeper. Okay.
Now remember when the men did that? They went to years ago with Loranga. When Loranga was there, before Loranga went to Miami.
No, I don't.
Yeah, it
They
was
pulled
George
off the Sweet
Mason.
16. They
It was
pulled off the Sweet 16.
yeah.
So George Mason would have to. That means they would beat Kansas State and then beat either Ole Miss or Norfolk State to then
And don't sleep
lose
on Norfolk State. They got a veteran team this year. That's what people.
to then probably lose to like a USC.
But the only challenge with Norfolk State, they don't have their challenge in the high area as far as post presence. But they're very seasoned and very, that's the HBCU in the MEAC, but they're a very seasoned team. Uh-oh. Turn off the lights.
Oh
I
man,
can't feel
you got to stay moving. You got to stay moving. You got to stay moving. Let me see here.
Oh, we talking women, but I was saying men back in men's history. George Mason men, I think, had a Sweet 16 Elite 8 run, if I'm not mistaken, Mondo. So I said
No.
that.
We talking women. We're talking women.
Women. I was just
We're
mentioning.
talking women.
I was just referencing that team, the men's team.
Pittsburgh. I got Pitt.
Pitt women.
Whoa.
Drew is sleep.
Whoa.
Pitt women. Pitt Panthers. Where you getting that from?
Okay. Listen. Okay. I don't even see Pitt on the list. I don't even see Pitt on the list, y'all. Wait a minute. We got to stick to people on the list. Oh, okay, Robert. No worries. Some people just saying. No, some people I think thought we were talking about men. So
Men,
we were talking about men. So this is the women. This is the women's bracket. So dark. Besides the names that I said, sleeper teams or teams that could go deep in the tournament. Teams that could go deep in the tournament. Y'all say TCU. So I mean TCU could get as far as South Carolina. Is that what y'all saying? So they would beat Southeast Louisiana, Indiana, Vanderbilt. They would get past Arkansas State, a Duke, or Fairfield, or Iowa.
I don't know if they're gonna get by Vandy.
I mean, come on. USC or UConn.
Vandy is a small piece of. I think Vandy is a small piece of leather.
Let me reset this. Let me reset this. South Carolina, UCLA, Texas, USC, UConn. Besides those teams, who are the teams in women's basketball that could make it to the Sweet 16 or Elite 8 that we're not talking about? Iowa. Okay. Iowa could surprise some people. They got chemistry and they got experience. Michigan would be a team to watch out for. Okay. Ohio State.
Well.
Ohio State, depending on Petty, and just beat number 10 Virginia. Are they on the bracket though? Are you still talking to me about Pittsburgh? Okay, let me tell y'all some of the names of the teams that's on the bracket. In case I took my medicine and I'm missing somebody. So we talking about teams like Creighton, Georgia Tech, Alabama, Missouri State, Ohio State, Green Bay, Iowa, Fairfield, Duke, Arkansas State, Vanderbilt, Indiana, TCU, Southeast Louisiana, Fairleigh Dickinson, Utah, South Dakota State, Tennessee, Grand Canyon, Baylor, Montana State, Florida State, Washington, Harvard, LSU, North Texas, Oklahoma State, Nebraska, Notre Dame, Lehigh, Hawaii, California, Mississippi State, Kansas State, George Mason, Ole Miss. These teams, y'all: Norfolk State, Michigan State, UNLV, Oklahoma, Oregon State, Michigan, Iowa State, Princeton, NC State, Tennessee Tech, Albany, UConn, Oregon, Louisville. Well, not UConn, y'all. Liberty, Kentucky, Columbia, West Virginia, Ball State, North Carolina, Florida Gulf Coast, Maryland, Richmond, Illinois, UNCG, High Point. Them type of schools. Baylor, a possibility. Okay. Missouri State. Virginia just lost to Pitt. You think NC State can get to the Elite 8 after what you saw?
NC State?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even with the loss to Duke, yeah, they can. I mean,
Okay.
if you can have recover, it's recover time. You get better. You scout. I mean, you you got Zam. I mean, they have some offensive power there.
So Tiffy, and I see Tiffy saying Harvard's going to make Sweet 16. Harvard has to get past Washington. You got Harvard over Washington? I think that's a tough one. If North Carolina get in the right bracket, they can make a run.
Right, Rob. That's if. That's the strong.
Elite 8 teams play defense. Okay. So Ole Miss could surprise some people. Okay.
Florida State. I think it's the gift of the bracket at that point.
Harvard definitely has Harmony Turner. Washington does not. I love Dr. T, but I feel like Harvard only has Dr. T, and Washington has played some SEC teams to the wire. Like I think Washington may have a little bit too much depth, and that's is her name Savia Sellers? Is that Savia Sellers over there?
Was it Sevilla?
Defensive post play travel. Double S. That's what I call it. But Sellers over there in Washington. I just don't know. I don't know. I'm rooting for Dr. T, but I understand if there's not enough at Harvard for her. Jackson State in it last year. Jackson State was in it last year, but they not the team that it looks like they bringing out of the SWAC. Out of the SWAC, they have Southern down right now.
Is the SWAC already
right
over?
Now? I don't know if SWAC's over yet.
I don't think so.
Let me see. Let's see who's still on. Prairie View A&M and Bethune-Cookman. SWAC just started.
Yeah.
SWAC is just started. It was first round games. Guard play win in March. Got to have some guards that's hooping. Harvard will beat Washington. I hope so. Washington Huskies almost beat LSU. KG hit a buzzer beater down the lane. They have first round today. SWAC. Yep. I think Notre Dame gonna be the first upset. Oh. Okay. Well, let's move on to that. Very young. Okay. They can't close out games. Okay. Good point, Timmy. We go. This is why we watch. Oh yeah, Talia Scott's in the portal for sure. Y'all run them likes up. So let's talk about it. Who's the surprise first? Who's the shocking first team out? Is it Notre Dame? Is it Notre Dame?
I think people just going by the recent how they did not make it to the championship. I don't see that going into. I'm gonna have confidence in Ivy's coaching and getting back in the lab. So I'm gonna have confidence in Coach Ivy and them pulling it together and making a respectful run.
Mm-hmm. We gonna find out. So it's probably gonna be Iowa or Duke.
Iowa Duke first out.
Maybe. I don't know. Could Louisville upset UConn?
Yes.
Could Louisville upset UConn?
Yes, they have enough offense and defense. Their balanced approach. But I don't know if they have enough maturity.
I don't know if the coach is ready for Gino.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. I don't know if you have enough maturity. That's coaching staff and players. I don't know if you got to.
Could Iowa State or Michigan upset NC State? Yeah, upsets with the top teams.
I say upset who? No, NC State.
Yes,
Michigan.
or Iowa State upset of NC State?
I would say Michigan State is the better matchup.
Not State, Michigan,
Oh,
or
I say yeah.
Iowa State.
Okay, I'll say Michigan is a better matchup to upset NC State, North Carolina State. Is that what you're saying? I would
Yeah,
go with Michigan just with the swords and isn't there an Olsen on Michigan too?
don't do that. You know there's an old sin and an old sin, Mr. Scorers. Don't do that.
I've been saying the name right for half of the damn season.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, so
Mondo,
no,
Mondo,
I
I'm a
think
Louisville fan. I'm a Louisville fan. I like that young team.
yeah. No.
I like that young team. Yeah, I like them.
I think Michigan will have a better opportunity, stand a better opportunity to beat NC State. I think the matchups are better.
Sure, yeah, for sure. Young is their problem. They ain't got nothing to lose though either. That's what I say. If Isaiah Paul Pierce James pulls her PS, I would say, oh,
Paul Pierce did the Paul Pierce.
It wasn't Paul Pierce. She was trying to be Willis. She was trying to be Willis Reed, y'all. Willis Reed.
Okay,
NC State, Notre Dame, first to go.
Okay, Paris, you just got down like that. You just got down, Paris.
Yeah, Paris like. Psh. So, could North Carolina or Maryland? Could North Carolina knock out Maryland?
Yes.
Or could Maryland knock out North Carolina? I should say.
Now, Maryland did not have a good Big Ten.
Okay.
Michigan.
Can Illinois surprise some people?
I don't think they have enough. I think they're a solid team. They got enough significant wins to sneak in it because of the quite a few ranked teams. So that boosts your nets, your conference. I mean, that boosts your strength of schedule just because the conference you play in has quite a few ranked teams. So that helps when you're in that. So I don't see them having enough. Okay. And then they don't have.
Good night, Jeffrey.
And then who does the team revolve around? Nobody.
Okay, so let me ask you this: Kentucky. Kenny's Kentucky. Did Kenny's Kentucky beat West Virginia?
Offensively, yes, but I'm gonna go with the experience, the season experience with Quinterly. I don't think West Virginia has enough offense, but they know how to play defense too, and they know how to be physical. And we know Kenny's ba. They don't have it. Don't like to be physical. We know they kind of soft.
Can Kentucky beat UConn?
No.
Y'all said North Carolina could beat Maryland. So can North Carolina beat UConn?
It's gonna be a tough game, but they can. They have the skill set. I don't know if they have the mentality. I don't know if they have that level.
It's hard to outcoach Gino.
Look, I ain't even gonna lie to you. So, I look at the skill set per position. Yes.
So if it come down to it, when it comes down to Gino and Vic, because as it looks like it's gonna come down in this region for Birmingham, the way it's set up.
Jake and the Fat Man.
Can Texas beat UConn?
No, because you don't know what Booker or what Harmon gonna or what Harmon gonna show up. You don't know. That's been the kind of the streamline with them. No, I got to go UConn because I know you got Fudd, you got Shade, you got Page, you got what I mean. Whew.
Do they match up? So to me, okay. Let me say this: I would be picking UConn, but what I don't know is when I'm thinking about UConn, size wise, how do they match up against Texas size? Like UConn and Texas match up. Who's on Odaker or who's on Jones?
Well, you're gonna have to put Shade on one of them, right?
I'm asking the Huskies in the chat.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I'm asking the Huskies in the chat. Texas won't sell ratings. Texas Longhorns can't beat UConn. Gino will never let one player beat him. So you think Texas can beat UConn? Okay, Louis.
So Ice,
Gino
what
has been to
happened?
15 of the last 16 Final Four. He is losing the big. Okay, Jenna and Ice. Okay, so and then we know that Gino could go small, but Texas also went small against us. Does that help Texas in any way to go small against Gino?
I
And
think
I shouldn't
UConn
say
got.
against Gino, against UConn, because Gino's not on the floor, although he's the one that's
I
prepared.
think UConn got a little bit better shooting than Texas.
What? Not only that, here's the other thing. They don't have anybody to stick Page. But I didn't want to go there.
That too.
I don't want to talk about that part. Because I guess you would put Madison Booker on Sarah Strong. I'm like, who sticks Sarah Strong?
Madison would. Size for size position. Just talking off the cuff. That's what you think
But you
would
try to
have
put
to happen.
Oldacre on Strong?
Too slow.
Oh man. So maybe more would be back.
She would get cooked. If more back, I think you got to throw two bodies. You got to mix it up as Strong. You can't just remember. That's what I'm a big philosophy of. If you have someone, you got to mix it up with defensively and see what can buy you some time, so you know who you want to finish playing defense and offense on for defense for Strong and who's your offensive hot hand. But at the end of the day, I wouldn't just give it to one person unless you got somebody like a Bree Hall. But
Okay.
they say I want all the smoke. I ain't
Okay.
worried
So
about
Rob say Notre Dame, USC, UConn, SC. So you got UConn beating Texas. You got Notre. So here's the thing with the way the brackets are set up right now, Rob. Notre Dame, you can't have Notre Dame. Oh you're right. So you taking Notre Dame. So who's knocking UCLA out? Is Notre Dame gonna knock UCLA out in that bracket?
this. Gonna be a cluster.
Moore is out for the rest of the season. Russell with the facts. Thank you, facts.
Oh, that's gonna be tough. That hurt. That shrinks your route. That shrinks your bench for them.
I'm really interested though, Rob. Who's knocking UCLA out? I see you. So is that Notre Dame that's gonna finish them off in the Elite Eight to go to the Final Four? Do you have UCLA making it that far?
That's what Rob's
Rory
saying.
will be barbecue chicken matched up with yeah. Barbecue chicken with two sides. If you try to put Rory on Page, God damn, yeah. Yeah, barbecue chicken with two sides. You hear me? I don't remember what's wrong with Moore. I have more faith in LSU knocking out UCLA instead of Notre Dame. It's UCLA or UCLA coming out of that region. What about the other USC? LSU is gonna knock out UCLA. So if LSU knocks out UCLA, then it would be LSU that would come out of that bracket because LSU will have to beat Notre Dame to get to UCLA.
Right.
So if LSU can beat UCLA but not Notre Dame, then Notre Dame has to figure out how to beat UCLA or UCLA is out of that bracket. Unless y'all think Tennessee can take UCLA out. Yeah, Rory on Page is that's Basconomic suicide right there.
Basconomics unlived.
Yeah, that's no good. When Texas beat UConn last season, Rory defended Paige Beckers well. Gino said it was the best D he's seen against her. Yeah, not this year.
Now she got the
not this year.
robo. She got the robo brace though this year.
Yeah, not this year. And so Texas beat UConn last season before Rory got hurt because Rory isn't the same player she was before she got hurt. She's a step slower.
It took us. Yeah. I that saddens me to see that when you have an injury and you know what that player used to be capable of. That is, I feel for that person because it's just basically you still rehabbing by playing the season. That's basically what you're doing.
Right. She hasn't had a healthy offseason yet. Yeah. Healthy offseason yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Yeah, y'all would have to tell me who knocks UCLA off, unless y'all got Tennessee knocking them off. But it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna
Right.
be interesting. Can Michigan State beat Oklahoma?
I mean, they don't have no bit. They don't really have a post matchup for Bears, right? All it goes back. Can they contain that? And then
But here's the thing that it seemed like found out with Oklahoma is if you control everything else, you can let Beers go off and still win.
and shut the shooters down, or so called, because
Yeah,
they weren't hitting the side of the barn as they would say in Oklahoma.
yeah, beer. You can let Beers eat. Okay, so you say Notre Dame will knock off UCLA. We're not worried about UConn supporting Cass. We seen Shade and Company.
So
Superstar
okay,
Power will be
Mondo
the
feel
Houston
like
finalists this
Mondo
season.
said Michigan State could beat Oklahoma.
Which team could bring the highest ratings to the Final Four? Okay. There was no AZ or no Sarah last year. It's not the same UConn team either. State can beat Oklahoma. What Vic gonna do if he meets up with UConn? Because Texas started point guard too small to handle Page. Don't matter if it's Rory or Preston. Who's the Texas guards? Can't beat their normal starters. Nothing. Vic gonna take that jacket off quickly. Quick, come off that jacket quick. Oklahoma's up and down this season. You got Tennessee knocking UCLA off. Oh, hot take.
Yeah, it's hot.
Oklahoma shot 11 threes on us. We still blew them out. Oklahoma will be better next year. Really? Okay. I was wondering if Beers is gonna stay there. I wonder if Beers feel like there's a better system for her to play in. They be like smooth. Oh no, I don't know. How will Oklahoma be better next year? Nobody going there. Yeah, that's what I just said. Is Beers gonna stay? LSU Big Three would beat Notre Dame by shutting down their guard play and knock out UCLA.
I mean, and that coach got the meanest look, don't she? I think she just gonna jump on her broom and fly away when she on the
I
sideline.
know. I know LSU feels really, really confident that they can beat UCLA because they beat them last year. Is Janiah Barker enough to make the difference in that game? We don't know.
I mean, I think the thing is if you got a 75%, 80% health, 75% a Morrow as far as health, then I think those two cancel each other out, counteract each other, kind
Mm-hmm.
of, and then now the other players got to, decide. That's
Okay.
really what you want. You want those best players to kind of, what do you say, lock horns, so to speak, lack of better description.
Yeah. Would you say UConn's biggest challenge is defending the post against certain teams?
Yeah, it depends
Against certain
who
teams, for sure,
yeah,
could be.
I agree with you. It depends who the post is, what the team
Mm-hmm.
is, what that post can do. Because all posts are not powerful.
Oh man, I've been thinking Beers should leave. I just wonder if there's a better system for Beers.
I mean,
I thought Oklahoma would show better than they have. One of my
I,
kids is going to Oklahoma next season. Okay, so you see, so some help coming for Beers.
I,
Okay.
I, I think to me, I think Beers needs to go to programs that's going to challenge her to get basketball game condition.
Okay. Okay.
If
Oklahoma
that makes
Sooners, I think, would beat Michigan State, but I wouldn't be surprised if Michigan pulled it off. Okay. LSU already seen Barker before. Okay. But have they seen Barker with Betts, with Rice, in this setting? You know, Oklahoma got great wrestling. Bears might change sports. Bears ain't going to be no wrestler. Make it, but Mondo,
she
step
was
away from this.
fouling
Step
like
away
she
from the
wrestling
keyboard.
though. She fouled like she wrestling.
You
Takedowns.
think LSU can beat UCLA without Angel though? I said LSU is confident. LSU is confident that they can beat UCLA because they beat them back last year. I don't know about that part. I don't know about that part. It'll be interesting. I definitely have my popcorn out, Riri.
It's
And I mean, no secret, I would be cheering for LSU, but I don't know. I don't know. I wouldn't have. I wouldn't. It would be like we here to see just like everybody else. Beers is staying. Okay. Why is this LSU team so confident they'll beat UCLA? Because they beat UCLA last year. Flau'jae got that block on bets.
yeah, Bears be up there like
How healthy will Big Four be? How How hurt is Big Bo?
As hurt as they let us know.
Right.
Is it
I think Big
real
Fo going.
or is it
I think Big
illusion?
Fo. I think Big Fo gonna be ready.
Mm-hmm. In that
Bears should
cryo
go to the
treatment.
Big 12 along with ADR. Everybody go to TCU, aka Redemption U. You think Bears at TCU? No, they say. Rob say Bears ain't leaving. Yeah. Well, I definitely want to hear what Oklahoma should do with Bears, but we can wait till tomorrow. MJ, what up though? What up though, fam? If Tennessee hitting their threes, they will beat UCLA. That three ball got to travel though. Don't get me started. Oklahoma should do with Bears. Not worried. Bears look like she's about to start. Weezer sometimes definitely needs to up the conditioning. Okay. Oh yeah, it's gonna be fun. LSU beat UCLA with Angel. I know Angel was there. I think LSU, if they can make shots and bring the pressure, will be a good game. Four is fine. Beers can play a lot better. Okay. Can't help her size. I seen her daddy and them out there in the stands. Grizzly Bear of a man himself, and they all big people. It's not her size. It's can she be in better condition? But it to me, I'm not even talking about conditioning. I'm talking about how they use her. Just the
Right.
utilization of her. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, here go the mighty Creighton Blue Jays. Here y'all go. She was good. Just waiting for the turning Big Foe. Yeah, UConn gonna barbecue chicken Texas. You should hope for that matchup, especially from the point guard and shooting guard positions. They too small. Big Ten for LSU
They
ain't
too
there this year.
little.
Yeah, Big Ten ain't there. They're gonna surprise someone, just not us. Oh gosh, here we go. TCU not that good to be honest. Plus they're gonna lose Prince and Van Lift. Yeah, they're gonna lose that girl who got dunked on and Van Lift. We'll see what they get next year. Coach, what you got before we get ready to get out of here?
Man, I mean, it's exciting. We have you'll have some more people earning their way to the dance, to the red carpet of college basketball, women's Division I college basketball. They will be walking on that red carpet to see if they can dance one game at a time. I'm excited about it. So by March 15th, which is the day before Selection Sunday, all games will be done. All conference championship games will be done by Saturday evening. That's when all games will be done. Most of them will be filled in by the 14th, but Saturday you got a few scragglers going on. So that way we got a better look of what's going on. I'm excited about Selection Sunday. I'm excited what's going on. Rival wrapped up as well, didn't they? They got postseason coming up.
Yeah, postseason starts on Sunday. Selection Sunday is also will also be the unrivaled game playoffs.
So it's a lot. It's still a that's it's my I have a condition called basketball this time of year, and my madness is March. I'm so excited. I can't hide it. I'm about to lose all control. Ooh, and I think I like it. On that note, I just want to share with y'all without you, there's no us. Change this world at one random act of kindness at a time. Be the change you want to see. You can change anything you want when you put your mind to it. Get in your bag, expand your bag. You are the best. And guess what? In this week and in this month, you will see who were great in their preparation and they became excellent in the court. Champion mentality is right here. You see with your eyes on what? March Madness. You will see that. You will see that.
I don't know, y'all. They saying Kelly Harper to Auburn, but when I look it up, I'm hearing that her name is in the conversation for Missouri. I don't see any official news, but it just looks like Kelly will be back to work soon.
I I don't see Kelly at Auburn. I can be I don't see that as a good fit, but
Wait. Why you don't see it as a good fit?
she don't even need to be in the SEC. But she'll get hired
You
because
don't
she's
think
got
you don't think that
familiarity.
she should come? I mean, okay, so I'm like, hey, if you're gonna come back to the SEC and give it another shot, I respect that because you got sent out of here. So I respect you. Like, you know what? Licking your wounds and coming back and being like, you know what? I figured this thing out. Let me back on the carousel. You don't think that she fits, huh? You think that she should go try another conference?
Yes, yes.
Why?
Go get go, but you just need a different scene. I mean, you know, I mean, it's not working.
Was it the SEC? The fact that she was at her alma mater?
You're right. Okay, no, SEC.
I think that it was hard for her to be there because she had success there as a college player. So
Okay.
you automatically expect Kelly Harper to be the Kelly Jolly that she was, right? So I don't know. Y'all say she not tough enough for the SEC? Okay,
Thank you.
okay.
Thank
Doc
you.
is typing in all caps at me. It ain't gonna work. Goodness gracious. Okay, all right. Yeah. So y'all don't like her at Missouri or at Auburn. Y'all just don't like her in the SEC period. Okay. Do y'all like Johnny for either one of those jobs? But not Auburn. Do you like Johnny for the Missouri job?
No, I wouldn't send her to Missouri that climate. No.
Do you like Kelly at Wisconsin?
Yes.
Okay.
No pressure.
She got fired. She got fired in the ACC too at
See?
NC State. So maybe Big 10, 12, mid major. Okay. You got to be able to develop bigs in the SEC. Okay, Molly. I hear y'all. I'm asking. Yeah, I'm asking. I
I
have no
guess
idea.
Kelly might have to go to the AAC or something or the Sun Belt. I don't know.
I don't know. It's
8-10.
gonna be
8-10
interesting.
8-10 is even a little tough. 8-10.
It's gonna be interesting. I don't know if she back from the store yet with them two Lucy's or not, but she better get that resume down to University of Houston. Like I said, over to Wisconsin. Is she interested in being a head coach somewhere?
I hope Mosley gets a good coach again. I think she deserves it. She might take a year off. Michelle said Kelly need to coach AAU. Michelle Harley said that.
Do you got to have a certain type of record to not get fired? Yes. After a certain point,
So
yes.
many seasons.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
We aren't even. See? See what I'm saying?
See, we're not sure how we can help you with that.
Yeah, we just guess we're cut her off. She felt like we
Man.
was talking to her. Mizzou need a coach to understand culture. Okay. Stanford is going back to his good old days. They've been recruiting like crazy. Okay. Can Harper motivate or even coach? It will be interesting. You see what I'm saying, Michelle? Yeah, that's a sign. I've never heard anybody talk about her as a coach. Like, I never heard Rakia address her as a coach. I haven't heard, you know,
That's weird, right? That's
I
odd, right?
haven't heard Jordan talk about her as a coach. You know what I'm saying?
That's odd, right?
They just got to commit from the number 6 recruiting from the 2028 class. Okay. So, I don't know. Really interesting. So, according to the 5 names to know about replacing Johnny, let's see. So, what do y'all think about Sam Purcell to Auburn since he was an alum there?
He's not gonna go there. He gonna stop building what he's building to go there.
He could take his luggage with him if it's Louis.
True. Good point.
He could do just like Kenny. So these are the 5 names that they said to watch out for the Auburn job for the Auburn job: Sam Purcell, Kelly Harper, Molly Miller at Grand Canyon, Beth Cunningham at Missouri State, and Las Vegas Aces assistant Charlene Thomas Swinson.
So Johnny did the heavy lifting to clean it up, and then you get somebody white come in and win it. Okay, I get
Unless
it.
you get the Las Vegas Aces assistant
Listen,
Charlene Thomas Swinson, who is that would be a black female.
Black. I wouldn't lead the Aces.
There's no general manager at the Aces. We don't know what's going on at the Aces.
Good point, but I don't know if you want to go down to that. Now, I think the person that might be attracted to
So
that
here's the
is
thing.
the Grand
Here's the thing.
Canyon coach
Here's,
might be attracted to that
here's
job.
the thing about Thomas Swinson is she's been with the Aces since 2022, but she was on who was at Auburn before Ciampi,
Right.
Auburn staff in the mid 1990s. She's had 2 head coaching jobs at St. John's and Tulsa, 96 and 164 in 8 seasons, a single NCAA tournament berth, bounced from Tulsa, been on the staffs at Indiana and LSU.
Well, she's got college experience.
Yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. It doesn't seem like she's gonna be high on the list, but you got to have one.
You know,
If you know, you know.
Right. Well, we interviewed. We sent out an invitation for the interview.
Yeah, Johnny to Houston. Their parents want them to get a good education. I
You
can't.
said Johnny need more of a ninja kind of program, huh? Some ninjas.
Yeah, Johnny, build what you can build. Don't turn down nothing but your collar right now.
But
and it's always better than that.
Here's the thing: when you're in the coaching thing, it says get what you can get, but then you have to learn what really fits you. Though once you start getting established, times then you have to identify what you coach well, where you coach well, where you're comfortable. Because like you said, just like a student has to be somewhere in the surroundings, so does a coach. Have to be on that campus and be in that city or in that town. It may not be a city, it may be, what makes it everything around there is that college. You have some Division I colleges. If it wasn't Division I college, it wouldn't be that town. So
I got you. Well, I mean, fascinating conversation, and it's only up from here. I mean, it's March Madness. The madness begins. So we got the tournament starting. We got. What'd you say?
Mondo said Kiyomi to LSU.
Michelle is saying Kiyomi to Q's.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna be interesting. That's why I said it's March Madness. So we got the tournament. We got the portal. We got hired, fired, retired.
I'm sorry. I like the way you say that. You had to tap your fingers like that.
Hired, fired, retired. Like it's all happening. Like let the madness begin. We're gonna be keeping up with all of it. I don't think Kim wanted Kiyomi. Maybe not. But it's definitely gonna be some movement, and we're gonna be keeping y'all up with it. We talking tourney for the rest of the week. Gonna be highlighting some players. And maybe looking at some of our favorite tourney moments. As we move on with the CC show this week. So y'all stick in here with us. MJ Monkey loves a challenge. We'll find out. Y'all know what it is. We appreciate y'all pulling up with us. Make sure y'all have hit the likes on all the platforms. Run it up for us. Who is buying me a Coke today? Who's buying me a Coke today? I am a bit parched. Who is getting me a Coke today? One last thing. I miss Coach Rowe. But watch the replay. I was crying, laughing. About the dance faces. Oh yeah, the dance faces. Yeah. Throw it back in the twerk. We gotta watch the last tourney in the Discord. We are watching the last tourney in the Discord, but we are also gonna watch the Texas loss. And then the get back. So pull up in the mansion. Y'all know what it is. Until next time, y'all stay tuned. Talk soon. Until us.